Presenting the Northwest Bank Wildcat News with the Bolt's Emily Magas. News from the Humboldt schools presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank. And now, here's Emily.
You're listening to Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7 Volt. I am joined by Tim Miller, the middle school band director, and I am told that we were going to be bringing back Stars Night. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what this is, Tim?
Yeah, we ran this show at the old middle school for quite a few years. The idea was it was basically an open house of our middle school plus a big music show, a music variety show. STARS stood for Science, Technology, and the Arts, and the idea really was get student displays, projects scattered throughout the building, put on a music variety show, get people on our building and just kind of see what's happened this year. Well, with the new move to the new middle school, the show took a recess for several years. We really didn't know how it was going to look or unfold. For a while, we doubled our jazz bands up with the high school jazz show. And so we really just didn't have the show, but we really feel like there's a hole in what we do with our education and our music for our kids in our building without this show. So we decided to bring it back. Now, I don't know how deeply the academics and extracurriculars are going to get involved in their presentations, but we're bringing the musical show back. That's going to be on April 28th. We're probably going to hold it in the middle school gym. Set the gym up, set up the PA system, and do it in our own building. It'll be a jazz band show. We're going to have Jazz 7 play. They're going to be doing, they're working now. They've been working for a few months to learn what jazz is all about. We got a couple of charts they're going to do that people might recognize, like Burt Kempfert's Love. And, of course, you know, you can't ever get by without doing a fun rock chart, like the old Steppenwolf rocker called Born to Be Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, they love that. Yep. Jazz 8 will get a little bit more of the traditional jazz because they've been in it for a year. And so they've kind of got a little better understanding of what jazz is doing. They're still going to play a couple of really great charts. They're going to do some blues. They're going to do some jazz, some ballads. One of the charts that we're going to do, however, from the Cherry Poppin' Daddies made famous a few years ago called Zoot Suit Riot. Kind of that, you know, Chicago mobster, gangster kind of sound. A great chart, and they're having fun with that one. And then there will be a number of dancers, singers, solo acts, and so forth that are auditioning now. The auditions are actually happening this week. We'll finish through the auditions on Friday and then start to put the show together for that night on the 28th.
All right, and so how do the kids feel about this? Are they excited? Are they nervous to be on stage?
Oh, no, I think they're really excited about it. You know, it feels kind of like it'll be our own show instead of, you know, going to the high school. It's a wonderful auditorium, but sometimes when we go there, it doesn't feel like it's always ours. This is one that's just going to kind of stick in our building and be just a middle school presentation, a middle school show. And I think the kids are really excited about it.
All right, is there any admission to this event?
We aren't sure yet. My guess right now is it's probably going to be our standard $3, $2 admission, you know, which we've held for, I don't know, quite a few years. It'll be a pretty nominal fee, though, if we do have one, yeah.
All right, so April 28th at the middle school gym as of right now,
Yep.
7 p.m.,
Yep.
Stars Night. Be there or be square.
It's going to be fun.
All right, we'll be back to talk more on Wildcat News.
Hi, this is Julie Clendenin with Northwest Bank. Northwest Bank is proud of its partnership with the Humboldt Community Schools. Northwest Bank supports Wildcat academics and athletics and wishes the players, students, and parents continued success. Commitment you can bank on isn't just a slogan, it's the way we conduct our business to meet the needs of our customers. We offer great rates, great products, and superior service. Whether you're buying a house or shopping for a new car, come experience the difference. Northwest Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We're back on Northwest Bank Wildcat News on 97.7 The Volt. I am talking now with Natalie Nielsen and more about Jazz Band. Do you want to tell me a little bit about the couple events that you've got coming up, Natalie?
Yep, we have one more event on next Tuesday, the 31st. We will be having our high school jazz night. It will be featuring the Jazz 1 of the high school, Jazz 2, and the Jazz Choir. We're going to be playing some fun tunes, some old tunes, Jumpin' at the Woodside, Count Basie, Hay Burner. Let's see what else. There's just some fun music, Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, some old things that the kids are actually falling in love with. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you've got another event that
Yeah,
you're talking
we have a solo ensemble contest this Saturday, and that's a really big event for the high schoolers for both band and choir. The band part is, I'm going to be taking 24 soloists and 7 ensembles, and the choir's taking 14 solos and some amount of ensembles. And this really allows the students to grow as musicians, and on an individual basis, it's one of the most important things that we do all year. They, as a soloist, you get to work with a piano player, and so basically you do a duet with the piano player, and you get judged by another band director, and they sit in the back of the room and they listen for things like rhythm, notes, musicianship, and you receive a rating of 1, 2, or 3.
Okay, awesome. So now, how are your students feeling about this? Are they excited, or are they more nervous, feeling like they're
There's
prepared?
some very excited ones. There's some nerves definitely coming through, but I mean, there are some very well prepared ones, and it's an exciting thing. So
I bet. Sounds like you guys are really having an exciting time out there.
yes, it's a good time. And then we also have our Toronto trip coming up on April 15th through the 19th, and that's for all the entire music department. We will be traveling by bus up to Toronto, and so
wow.
that's going to be quite a long trip.
That's exciting.
But yeah, we'll get to sightsee at different things, and then the band and choir will also have clinics from the directors from the University of Toronto, so that's going to be pretty neat. And I just want to give a shout out for the play this weekend. It is called If Today is the First Day of the Rest of My Life, I'm in Real Trouble. And I have not seen it yet, but I've heard really good things.
Me too.
Yeah, and it's, I believe it's on 7 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. And the admission is $3 and $2. So just want to give a shout out for that too.
Yep, and you can get your tickets now at the high school office, I believe, for that play.
Yes.
So, and again, when is your jazz night?
Jazz night is Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, March 31st at 7 p.m. in the auditorium.
Okay, sounds good. Anything else that you would like to mention?
I think that's all on my list.
All right, we had fun today talking about jazz and band on 97.7 The Bolt, Northwest Bank Wildcat News.
This has been the Northwest Bank Wildcat News Program, presented every Wednesday at this time by Northwest Bank.